Welcome to yoga. Blessings to you all. This is my attempt to bring the gift of yoga to you in online. We're going to begin in meditation, simple seated. If you can't get on the floor, choose a chair. Don't just sit forward on that lazy boy. Use a kitchen chair, a folding chair. Sitting on the chair, forward, tall, with both feet grounded on the floor. Let's begin seated. Let's begin with a moment of meditation, relaxation, kind of grounding us right into the moment. Sitting tall. You can sit in simple seated, but if you'd rather have your legs out and that's more comfortable, fine. Just sit tall, shoulders relaxed, rest the eyes. Take a deep breath in and release. Bring our focus inward, just to our breath. Thinking about our belly as a balloon. If we inhale, our belly expands like a balloon. When we exhale, it contracts back in. Pull it into the spine. Inhale and exhale. In and out through the nose, letting the mind relax. I'll invite you, if you have any events or to-do lists, to leave them at the door. Just trying to concentrate these next few moments on ourselves and our bodies. Just look inward and focus on breath, being present right here, right now. Slowly begin circling the head, relax the neck, relax the shoulders. And then reverse it, go the other way. Good, come to a neutral position, slowly awakening eyes, shoulder rolls backwards. Thinking about forwards and up, back and down. Good, release that. Let's switch the cross of our feet. Feels a little different, but get right on those sit bones. And let's bring our hands to the heart center. Inhale, reach wide. Exhale, come heart center. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, come together. Inhale, reach wide and long. Exhale, come together. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, together. Out. Together. Way back. Together. Big circle. Exhaling, heart center. 2 more sets, please. Up. Together. Inhale out. Exhale, together. Inhale, way back. Exhale, together. And 1 more big circle. Inhale up. Exhale, together. Out. Together. Way back. Together, big circle. Good. Release that. Let's come into table on our hands and knees. Hands directly below the shoulders, knees directly below the hips, hip width apart. Lots of room between the hands and the knees. And here we're going to circle the head. Relax the shoulders. Both ways. Let the whole body circle here. Both ways. Come to the center. Our back is nice and neutral. It's not sagging. It's not arched. It's neutral. Going for the cat-cow. Starting with an inhale. As you exhale, blow all the air out. Pull the belly and curve inward, kind of like a fraidy cat. And then inhale, fill the belly with air, lift the head, lift the sit bones. The whole exhale is cat. The whole inhale is cow. Slightly curving spine each way, matching movement with breath. One more complete breath, please. Then come to neutral. One leg comes forward, hands on the knees, turn that back toe, let's stand. Twisting, look over one shoulder, then the other. I'm thinking about my hips turning one way and then the other way. We're tall in the center. And so let's come all the way one way, nice and tall. When you get as far as you can, look a little farther and breathe. This version of a standing spinal twist. Come to center, tall first, and continue the other way. Breathe. If you have osteoporosis, talk to your doctor about spinal twists. Very important to lengthen spine before you turn. And again, if you have osteoporosis, talk to your doctor. Maybe you shouldn't do twists. Good. Lift the toes, the ball of the foot. We're just going to circle it. Releasing the toes, releasing the ankle, the knees, and the hip. We're lengthening in the stationary leg, and there's no pressure on the leg. I'm circling. Lifting through the crown, the top of the head. Reverse the direction. Go the opposite way. It might feel a little awkward at first. It's kind of an exaggerated circle. Good, release it. Come to the other side. Lift the toes and circle. Both ways. Good, release that. One leg forward, one leg back, they're hip width apart. Bend that front knee. This back leg is extended and long and the heel is on the floor. And the front knee is bent, but I'm taking care of my shin. My knee and ankle are in a nice alignment, and I'm standing tall, breathing. Feeling the hamstring stretch. Good. Switch the weight to the back leg. Lift the front toes. Lengthen that front leg. Feeling the back of that leg. Breathe. Good. Switch. The other leg comes forward. We're facing the short part of the mat. Heel on the floor in the back. Long in the center. Breathing. Good. Switch. Good. Come up. Elbows and long arms. Elbows and long arms. One more. Great. So, it's time to start our flow. Vinyasa. We have a little water first. Very important to stay hydrated. Water, water. Vinyasa means flow. It's a series of movements put together designed to stretch the whole body. So let's begin in the middle of our mats on the floor. You can stay seated. You'll have to suffice with the legs and arms. Always keeping one foot on the floor at all times, always holding the chair. So, mountain pose, hip width apart, lifting through the crown top, shoulder blades tucked together. This one begins with hands at heart center. Here we go. Inhale, reach up and down. Exhale, come together. Switch sides. And then come together on the exhale. Turn palms out, reach wide, out and around. Shoulder blades are down, tall first. Lift out of those hips, pour out over and come forward. If you have issues with dizziness, stay parallel to the floor. If you don't, come lower. Release into the forward bend, let it go. Focus on breath. Draw in the belly, bend the knees and come up. Releasing arms, coming into warrior one. One leg forward, one leg back, hip width apart. Bend that front knee, arms come up. Wide shoulders reaching through the fingertips. This is called warrior one. And also in Sanskrit, it's called Virabhadrasana 1. Next is warrior 2. Release the arms. Turn that back leg. The front leg stays the same. Lengthen it if you'd like. Nice line from our ankle and instep. The back heel is back. Arms come out. Everything's open to the long part. The last thing is to look over the front shoulder. For warrior 2, imagining that nice straight line from fingertip to fingertip. Long neck, deep breaths, balancing in the center. Virabhadrasana 2. Next, back arm down, front arm comes up, lengthen that leg in reverse warrior. Breathe, feel the openness in the whole front side of the body. In and out through the nose, deep into the toes. We're lengthening spine from within. never throwing our head back. Good. Release it. Draw in the belly. Bring both feet together in the center. As they meet, clasp the hands in that mountain with clasped hands. And we're going to lift from within and look up. Slightly arching at the top. Push hips forward. This is our version of a back bend. Open up the chest. This is a chest expansion or a back bend. Feel the length. Breathe and release. Good job. Let's do the other side. Hands heart center. Inhale, reach up and down. Exhale, come together. Switch. Come together. Out and around. Toe first. Hinge at that hip flexor. Come forward and release in the forward bend. And lift the arms if you like. This is a releasing pose. Let go of anything no longer furthering. Breathing in the good, releasing anything no longer needed. Draw in the belly, bend the knees, and come up. Good job. We're going to do warrior one on the opposite side. The other leg comes forward. Establish the base first, and then the arms come up. Lots of room between the arms and the ears. Feel equal weight from the front toe to the back heel. Heel on the floor if you can. If not, bring the leg in soon closer. Next is warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Breathe, feel in the center. And then reverse posture, back arm down, turn the palm, lengthen the whole front side, reach, breathe. Wide eyes, deep breaths. Good, release, draw in the belly, both feet come to center. Let's get tall in the center. And then notice how you can lift from within and look up. There's such a nice long neck, deep breaths, never throwing our head back. And if you can't look up, look forward, it's common. If you can't look up, good, look forward, release. Couple of steps. Gonna do that whole round again. Mountain. Inhale, reach up and down. Exhale, come together, switch. Good. Out and around. Tall, come forward. Release in the forward bend, let it go. Bend the knees, draw in the belly and come up. Coming into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Focus and breathe. Next is Warrior 2. Take the time. Now, if this is too much for you, just pick one pose and concentrate on that. You can do this in the chair, and you can do this also standing, holding the chair. Reverse is next. Reach, breathe. And then release both arms, drawing in the belly, coming together for that slight back bend. First, get your balance, and then lift and look up. Breathe. Release. One more side. Hands heart center. Inhale, reach up and down. Exhale, heart center. Switch. Good. Out and around. Tall first. Come into your forward fold. Releasing, let it go. Breathe, don't hold your breath, deep breaths. Release the arms, bend the knees, come up. Warrior 1 on the opposite side. The farther back that back leg, the deeper the pose. Heel on the floor, balance in the center. Virabhadrasana 1. Next is 2. Open up to the long part. First, get those feet balanced, then the arms come out. Tall in the center, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. And then reverse warrior, lengthening the whole front side of the body, reaching, ceiling, looking up with our eyes. Remember to lengthen spine from within, never throwing our head back. Reach and breathe. Wide eyes, deep breaths. out through the nose, deep into the toes. Good. Release. Let's come together for that glorious back breath. Lift. Look up. Nice deep breaths. In and out through the nose, deep into the toes. Feel the freshness. Good. Release. Couple of steps. We did it. Vinyasa 2 sets. Now, we got a few things left. We'll do a balance and we'll do a long stretching. Our balance today is going to be tree pose in Sanskrit. Let's see if I can pronounce it right. It's pronounced Vrikshasana. If you need to hold the chair for Vrikshasana, can't say it 3 times fast. Vrikshasana. Hold the chair if you'd like. Toe on the floor, heel on the ankle, the whole foot on the side of the shin. Or you can go way up into the groin with it, but just don't go on the knee joint. I'm going to go on the side of the shin. Now here is still balancing. You're on one foot. Even with the toe, it's still balancing. Next, the hands come heart center. And if this feels good, they go straight up. You grow those branches. In tree pose, Vrikshasana. Tree pose. And focus on a non-moving focus point. Not me. Good. And then we come out as graceful as we went in. I like to do it twice on each side. Couple of steps for the hips. Hold the chair anytime you need it. Go again. Just don't put your whole foot on the knee joint. You don't want to push against it. Come way up if you can. It's still balancing with the toe on the floor. It's still balancing, holding chair. Focus and breathe. Good. Balancing is really good. Muscle-brain connection. We should do this. Let's go with the other side. I'm going to go sing just on the shin, the side of the shin. Tall first. Up we go. And then when we get here, focus on that breath. Remember that belly, that balloon. Feel the belly as you take a deep breath, expand, and as you inhale, it contracts back in. Great. Again, this was twice on each side, so here we go. We're almost there. Nice and tall. Focus on this tree pose. Vrikshasana. Yeah. Tree pose. Good. Release. We're going to have a seat now. You can go back to the chair or you can come on the floor for a little bit of deeper stretching. This time we're going to have wide legs in the straddle position. And I like to take a step forward or back right on my sit bones. And I'm tall. I'm always thinking about lifting within. Draw those shoulder blades down the spine and tuck them together. Draw the belly in. Pull it in as tight as you can. And then sit here a moment and breathe. Just notice that as you hold your belly muscle and breathe. Good. And you're still holding in your belly and breathing. We're going to do a little circle as we hold our belly, just a little one. Oh, you can feel it. Stretch in the whole body, in the legs, in the hips. I'm holding my belly firm. I'm not sinking. I'm lengthening with this light stretch. And if I'm in the chair, both feet are grounded on the floor. Good. Come up to neutral. So if I'm in the chair, one leg is firmly down and the other is to the side. But here we are. We're going to turn our torso over towards one leg. And we're going to inhale tall first. As we exhale, keep that lift and pour out over your leg. Come far out first and then extend forward. As you hold this, sort of breathe and melt into the position. Relax. Let it go. One more breath here. And then inhale and lift. turning our torso slowly to the other leg. First, get aligned here. Feel tall, inhale. As you exhale, extend over that leg. Extend the arms. Think about softening the back, the legs, the whole body. Release into the pose. Good. Come up. The hands come behind. Lift chest, look up, breathe. Good. Release. See if you can place the soles of the feet together. And if you can bring them in. If not, that's fine. Out just suffice. If you're on the chair, just have the small parts face together. Here we are, nice and tall. Let those knees shake a bit. This is called butterfly, Baddha Konasana. It's a good hip loosening. Good. Tall again, one hand on the feet in front, one hand behind. We're going to lengthen, but we're looking forward, just lifting through the top. Inhale. As you exhale, look towards your back arm. When you get there, breathe. This is a version of a seated spinal twist. And focus on that breath, very important here. It's very active with a light massage inside. Now inhale, now on the exhale, release forward. Let those knees shake again for this Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Good. Switch hands, other hand in front, other hand behind. Inhale, tall. As you exhale, look over the other shoulder. Breathe, deep breath. Focus on that breath. And we're always long before we turn. If you have osteoporosis, you need to talk to your doctor about spinal twists. And the main thing is to lengthen first. Good. Release forward. Great. Let's extend our feet up. We're going to use our abdominals going down. Arms come up. Inhale, tall. Come back just a little. Hold belly firm. Use those abdominals. Our core muscles are very important to our whole system. They support us, our limbs, everything. Come on up. Inhale, tall, back a little bit more. We're holding our belly firm. We're working those abs. Good. Come up one more time. This time, though, we're going to go all the way down. Inhale, tall. Exhale, slowly, one vertebra at a time. Back. There's a point to turn that tail. Slowly rolling down. And when you get there, align yourself on that mat. Lengthen the feet, lengthen the arms. If you're in the chair, just reach overhead and lengthen feet. Symmetrical stretch. Toes to fingertips. Reach opposite directions. Good. And then bring them in together. Knees into the chest. A little rocking here. Good. Let one leg go long. Keep one knee in. Circle that ankle. Both ways. Great. Uncross the arms and let the knee come out to the side. Hovering just above. Breathe. Shoulder blades together. Good. Draw on the belly. Bring the knee back to center. With the same hand, guide it for a little circle. Circle the hip here. Going one direction and then the other. Great. Now switch hands. The other hand goes on the floor for leverage. Take that knee, draw it across the body. Now that's only if you don't have a hip replacement. You know if you're not supposed to cross your center line. Anyway, draw on the belly, bring that knee across the body, trying to keep the shoulder blade down. Feel that nice, deep, long stretch and a twist. This is great to get into that sciatica nerve. Good. Feel it. Breathe here. Relax. Anywhere that's tight, just try and soften and breathe. Draw on belly, bring it back to center. One more time in. And then lengthen into symmetrical stretch. One. Good. Draw the other knee. Let's do that opposite side. Draw it in. Tight. Circle the ankle. Both ways. Good. Uncross. Open up to the side. Feel the openness in the groin. Draw on the belly. Bring it to center. Give it a little circle. Same hand to knee. Circling hip. And then switch. Switch hands. Draw that knee across the body again, only if you can. Trying to keep that shoulder blade down. Peel that hip off the floor. Ooh, I love this stretch. Focus on breath. Relaxing into the position. Good. Draw on belly. Release to center. One more hug in. And then release. Long again. Good. Bend the knees. We're going to make our knees wider than the mat this time. One knee comes into the center. Feel that openness, especially right here in the hip flexor. And if you can move your foot a little more to feel it in the front, in the quadricep. If you can push your heel up a little more. Boy, I can feel my quadricep there. Good. Release that one ever so slowly. And we're wider than the mat, so the other knee goes in. Here you go. You're feeling it in the hip flexor first, and if you want to deepen it, you can walk that heel up. Get into the quadricep. Oh, yeah. Breathe. Feel the length and the openness. Good. And then again, releasing it ever so slowly. Good. Both knees come into the center. Some people can just touch them easy, some can't. Mine kind of do. There they go. And then turn them out. Soles of the feet together. Lift the arms to the ceiling. Both palms facing. Reach. Cross them. Walk your fingers back. Feel the openness in the shoulder blades. Great. Open up. Switch the cross. Great. One more. Open and release, lengthening feet. You can stay here in Shavasana or roll to one side. So we've completed, and the end of yoga, or the best part, is Shavasana. So remain laying long on your mat. If you'd rather sit, long spine. I'm going to go back to that beginningness, looking inward, observing the breath, letting the mind relax. We probably meditate already, we just don't realize it. So here we are sitting nice and tall. Actually, no, if you'd like to continue this class on the floor, feel free. I'm going to walk you through a body relaxation. So get that nice long spine, get a blanket if you need, have some water. Just get in that really nice position and relax. Let go. I remind you again to let the mind look at the breath. This last piece is a very important part of the puzzle. Let the poses integrate and be present. Focus on that breath, softening the head, the neck, the shoulders. Relaxing spine. Feeling the openness in the chest, the arms, the fingertips. Lengthening rib cage. Softening the hips, the knees, and the feet. Just let that floor hold on to you. Feel as if you're resting in a cloud. Just focusing on our breath. Totally rejuvenating from head to toe, letting poses integrate. Just being present, resting in self, resting in oneself sound, enjoying our sound. Namaste. invite you to stay here as long as you like. Just look inward, be with self, focus on breath. Thank you for sharing. Namaste.